What's up, guys? Left Cheek, aka Dustin.
Right cheek, okay, Kevin.
And again, I forgot to swap out the other thing for the light. Well, it's going to have to be okay.
Yeah.
Um,
Welcome to another episode of the Whole Last Show.
yeah. Left Cheek, aka Dustin.
We already said that.
Oh, I can't remember.
Yeah, we already said that.
Like, I literally went blank because I was thinking about that spot in the
Yeah,
screen.
that's fine.
This is a video from Tom McDonald. It's titled Charlie. Now, I don't know what people's problem is. Everybody, like, for what would you say? The past 10, 15 years, it's all about, oh, you should show compassion, you should show sympathy, or you should be more like empathetic or sympathetic, whichever word you want to use.
Mhm.
Not trying to be a dictionary right now. I'm pretty sure someone down in the comments is going to try to correct me. It's cool. You know, to addicts and to people that just don't take care of themselves, like just in general, like no matter what it is.
Right.
And I don't know how anybody felt about Charlie Kirk. We can say his name. I don't know how anybody felt about him, but compared to the other people that do something in the same lines of what he done, he just wanted more conversation. That's what his whole focus was. And then it just blows my mind the amount of two-timing that's going on right now across the country, the world, possibly. This man was a father. He was a husband. He was somebody's son, as some people say when it comes to, oh, well, he might be an addict, but he's someone's son. Somebody loves him. Where'd that go?
Yeah.
Why the disrespect on this man? Just because
You had a difference of opinion.
yeah. And since when did it become okay for someone to be gotten rid of because of their opinion?
Yeah.
I loved watching his debates. He was able to have a conversation with anybody and didn't shut anybody up or shut anybody out.
Right. And from the debates that I saw from him, if for whatever reason it looked like you didn't want to have a two-way debate, he would just put his mic down and just let you talk, just ramble on and just let you rattle on your thoughts, and that was it. If you weren't willing to, meet him halfway and have a two-way conversation, then he would just stop. It wasn't one of those where he would be like, okay, get rid of him. Next person. Nope. He'd just be like, okay, I'll just sit there. He'll sit there and let you air out your opinion. Just like how he would expect you to let him air out his opinion. Because at the end of the day, it's opinions. It's his way of life, right? It's his thoughts, right? Um, if we had the same opinion, if we had the same thoughts, we would just be a hive mind, like collective, and that's not what we are. We're
We're
all
not AI.
right. We're all different races. We come from different lifestyles,
Hold up, hold up.
backgrounds.
We're the same race. We are the human race.
Right, but you know what I mean,
I
though.
know.
You know
I
what
know.
you know what I
I
mean.
just that irks me
But
on.
but we're all one of two genders. Like it is what it is. I said what I said.
I don't doubt it.
Okay.
I agree with you.
Like we're all just different people. Like if, like I said, if we were the same person, we'd just be one hive mind, you know, mentality. Like we would just all be like bees and that's it. You know what
There
I'm
you go.
saying? You good?
Yeah, I swallowed a piece of ice and I was trying to breathe at the same time.
But just because you disagree with someone, it the amount of, like, just lack of disrespect and just, what's the word, not just disrespect but lack of compassion for the next person is crazy. But just last week we had a video of, Tom McDonald. and we were talking about, uh, giving
Narcan.
Narcan to addicts and stuff like that, and we get it. See, like in our view, in our opinion, is you're kind of reinforcing the bad habit, right? Um, but that's the thing, like having a conversation and having debates with people at random isn't it's not an addiction or anything. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not like a you're not doing it out of malicious intent or harming someone. It's literally just words. You can either choose to listen to them or not because they are just words. It's not like he was fist fighting people as he was talking his points. There's a difference, you know what I mean? He wasn't beating the words into people, and people weren't beating their rebuttals to him. It's literally just words, a back and forth. It happens all the time. We do it all the time, during elections. It just that's what they do. They don't fist fight each other on stage, although it would be kind of cool though, to be fair.
Celebrity death match.
Yeah, right. But it's one of those where it's a difference of opinion, and it's a different of his way of living versus someone else's way of living. We're all different,
And
and the amount of people on the internet that were just like so unsympathetic. I know that's not the right word
so
that I'm
no,
trying
no,
to use.
you are right. And while you were talking, I know you can see it, but they can't. I don't have it pulled up. But while he's talking, one thing that you just said that really points out the lack of empathy and this, that, and the other. We literally had a comment on the last Tom McDonald video, which was the devil is a Democrat, and there was a user, a viewer by the name
Mm,
of,
mm-mm.
well, okay, I
Yeah,
won't mention the
it's
name.
pointless.
They asked me to explain, my point, this, that, and the other. I mean, we've tried. But one thing that they said in specific that points at exactly what you just said, they said at the whole last show, it's not about a different point of view anymore. You are supporting something which destroys empathy, friendship, spreads hate, fascism.
Fascism.
You are effing cheering when people like this clown is effing over your country and you cheer while it happens. Like, you literally are, like, I don't know how you felt in specific. I hope you see this video. Maybe you can chime in. But
Nah,
you,
because they said that they were leaving the channel, so they probably never gonna see it.
because of what I said about the whole Narcan thing and this, that,
Well,
and the
it
other.
wasn't. It wasn't just that. It was the fact that they didn't agree with the fact that we support Ren, but we also support Tom McDonald.
Yeah, since when is it a
You
shame or
know,
a crisis to support two things? We never claimed
two
to be
different
anything.
artists, right? Two different artists that we both enjoy because of their message. They both want the same goal. It's just two different roads to get to it, right? That's the thing. And that's what some people just can't understand. Like at the end of the day, Charlie just wanted everyone to kind of
Have a conversation.
right, but sort of be like on the same page, not the same mind, but sort of come to the same agreement that we're all people suffering on the same earth. We're all people's, and he wanted to like
We're all the God, Lord's
have
people
well, he wanted all the people that are suffering on earth, he wanted all people to prosper on earth also.
and be able to have communication.
You know what I mean? And if you can't, if you just can't agree with that, I mean, I don't know. There's a lot of stuff online, and I'm sure that's done an on purpose thing. And I don't want to get into that because then we'll never get to the Tom McDonald video, to be honest. Based on my thoughts, it's too much. So it's one of those where it's like you may not agree with someone, but
It doesn't mean they
the
deserve
way,
not to be
yeah,
there.
like the way it's handled sometimes, the way sometimes like verbal disagreements are handled is stupid,
It really is.
and it's not even fighting words.
No.
You're not even like insulting someone personally. They might feel like you're insulting their ideals and their opinions, but you're not insulting them personally.
No, it's not an attack on the person.
Yeah, like you may take it as such, but I mean, it just shows how strongly you believe in what you believe in. But at the same time, it's like it's not a an insult on your person.
No,
You
because how
know,
many times like I don't know about you, but
it,
I can say I've seen plenty of times where he was like having a debate with somebody, and then they would be like, "Oh, well, you said that I should be here," and then what did he say? He said, "Oh, do you belong here?" Well, yes, I belong here. Okay, great. Then we're at a starting point. You do belong here. I've never said you didn't belong here.
yeah, but
Like people take things too seriously, and I really hate that because someone believed in communication and conversation and trying to understand both sides of the fence, this had to happen. Like I really do. And I know some people are gonna be like, y'all really talked a lot, but hey, it's what we do. It's why y'all are here. Y'all like to hear our point of views on things. We like to hear the
right,
discussions. I mean,
right,
that's why we're here.
right. I mean, you guys want to know our opinion on stuff, or if we don't say anything on what we're watching, then you guys just didn't get the message. And then if we talk too much, you guys talk too much. So it's like it is what it is.
Yeah,
You're either gonna watch it or not.
yeah.
So we're just here to keep doing what we're doing. I mean, Tom McDonald.
Every one of his videos is a
This is by
conversation
far,
piece.
by far the longest intro.
Well,
This is a record.
if
Okay.
anything, we'll just upload this talking piece and then we'll
Yeah.
upload the reaction.
Yeah.
You know what? I hope y'all come back for the reaction.
Nah. Nah.
Nah, we gonna do it. We gonna do
Yeah.
it.
Let's go. It's Tom McDonald, Charlie.
Shot down and he was barely 31. Another woke coward took a life with a gun. He left behind a wife and a daughter and a son. All he did was try to speak for all of us. And I'm so tired of the hatred and the narratives. The patriots ain't dangerous, woke people are the terrorists. They shot and killed a father, sent a message to Americans. They ain't gonna stop until they bury us. Dear Charlie, I don't know if you can see us now, but if heaven has a window, I sure hope you're looking down. Cause we ain't going quiet, we gon' scream your name loud. And you're gone, but I swear to God that we gon' make you proud. We ain't backing off or giving up, I'll preach what you taught me. They may have killed a soldier, but that man had an army. This is far more deep than some political parties. And you can't kill freedom, so this one is for Charlie. This ain't the America that all our parents love, but good man tried to keep making it great. Pray that God will take care of us, the system is failing us when good men die for the things that they say. And I can't just be quiet, so I gotta be brave, cause this is America. Lately it's scaring us, but one good man can change it all in a day. Killed in cold blood for having a discussion, and liberals are celebrating murder like it's justice. You didn't kill a villain or the evil that it comes with. You killed a father and a husband. And I'm so tired.
Yeah, that's what I don't understand, dude. I'm like,
So you see, go ahead. Go ahead. I'm gonna be quiet. Go ahead.
no,
I'm
because
sorry.
it's irritating because it's like you said, you didn't kill a villain. It's not like you killed Hitler all over again, dude. Like,
You didn't unalive anybody. Like
yeah,
you didn't
yeah,
get rid of somebody that likes to delete
right. You
people
didn't
like
get
a
rid of
backspace key on
you
a
didn't get
keyboard.
rid of Hitler, and you didn't get rid of Bin Laden all over again. Like, come on, man. Like,
You got rid of someone that had a conversation. You got rid of someone that actually wanted to find out, like, hey, this is truth. This is what you've been told. This is the fence down the center. That's what you got rid of. And that's the thing that pisses me off the most is I'm not sitting here saying like, oh, everybody should be sobbing over blah 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 blah. I There's people out there that cry over movie stars
right?
that didn't contribute anything.
No,
And I'm not knocking anything. It's sad that when a life ends, it is. But whenever it comes from someone that is a coward, instead of having a conversation, decide to pick up something with
yeah,
some black powder in it, it's stupid. It is freaking stupid. It is dumb. And it's sad because, you see people delete it for less.
yeah. That's yeah. I don't understand. Like, I don't know. To me, it's just
Whatever's on your mind, just say it.
Nah, I mean, because it's it's one side trying to make sense, right? Of like trying to justify the actions, but it's like, dude, it doesn't make any sense. Like, it's not justifiable, man. Like, no one from one side is going over to the other and just unaliving people for their side. But
What about the lady?
if it happens, like, it's one of those. It also, I don't know. To be honest, like, it all depends on like level of maturity. You can be a 6-year-old immature person. Not saying that only young people are immature,
No,
because I've seen plenty of videos out there of these old people that are just completely immature celebrating someone's, life ending. You know what I mean? And it's like, dude, you have shit in plenty of toilets and lived plenty, like, through plenty of stuff to know that, like, this isn't okay.
no.
But the fact that you're actually celebrating it, like they removed, some big obstacle, some big villain in your personal life, is crazy.
Sticks and stones may break my bones, but you just proved that words can hurt you.
You know what I mean?
Yes, I twisted it up.
And like, I don't know, man. Like, it's it's stupid.
I
It's
don't
stupid.
I don't
Like,
understand why he deserved to be removed, but yet we've got people that do like hateful stuff on a daily basis, just like the person that did that stuff on the train in Charlotte. How many times did he get released back into the public?
yeah,
How many times? And then now you got people talking about he should be released? Are you stupid
yeah,
or dumb? Because clearly y'all don't know the difference between the two. I'm not saying y'all to my viewers. I'm talking to or our viewers. I'm talking about to the people that sit there and say that this man deserved what happened, but yet this other man deserves to be set free. What that's ignorant.
yeah. Yeah, that's the thing. Like I said, there's a lot of stuff going on in the internet, and I don't really want to talk too much about it because, me personally, I think it's deeper than that,
I do too.
right? And
But like this
like I
happens after
said,
that happened.
yeah, like, I don't want to get, I don't want to get too into it because, like I said, I believe, in my belief, there's a lot more to it than that, but it is what it is. Like I said, I'm not just like, man, we'll disagree on stuff all the time. Doesn't mean we're out there, fist fighting each other.
No.
There's times where, like, we'll say something, like, even like off camera, especially off camera.
Yeah.
Like, we'll say a lot of stuff, and like, it's like, I don't know about that, man. You just kind of like, one side, I'll explain my view, and then he'll explain his view, and I'm like, I mean, I guess, whatever.
Yeah, it makes sense.
And
In
I'm
one
just
way or
like,
another.
yeah, but we'll both be like, it is what it is. Agree to disagree.
Yeah.
And that's just kind of how we leave it. You know what I mean? Like, but to take it to such an extreme form like that, it's stupid. It is.
People
It's,
celebrating this are just as monstrous as the person that did it.
yeah, it's a waste both ways. You know what I mean? Because now one person's going away forever, and the other one's gone away forever. Like, and to the people that were online, crying afterwards, like, getting fired from their jobs, good.
Your freedom of speech.
I'm gonna be honest with you, good.
Your freedom of speech is
Your
your freedom of speech, but it's not the
Right.
freedom to do whatever you want to because the company you work for doesn't have to follow by the federal law.
Right. Like, it is what it is. You should have known.
Should have thought about it.
Yes, you are protected under freedom of speech, but it's also like your company's image.
Yep. And
And
don't let
stuff.
that purple hair get in your way.
Hair color aside.
Hair color aside, but
Hair
you know
color
what I
aside.
mean.
Okay. Hair color aside. Okay.
I like purple
But
hair.
it's one of those where, you know, good, because you're also you're not just representing yourself, especially when you have a position in a company, and that company, deems that you don't fit not the value of the company or what the company believes in, but the actual image of the company. The company could be, a Christian Democratic company or Christian Republican company,
But they
right?
still want to make
Whatever,
money.
and it wouldn't matter, right? But you're giving a bad example and a bad symbol to that company. So if he got fired for being happy that somebody got unalived on screen, then good. You kind of earned that one. It's not one of those things to be happy about or proud of. Like just because you have a difference of opinion with someone,
Not everybody catches the ball and thinks they can run.
you know, it's
I'm gonna shut up.
let's finish this.
And a husband. And I'm so tired of the left and all the wokery. We can't get along if you just kill us when we don't agree. Sniper rifle fire from a liberal that no one sees. Scared I might be next to die when I'm just buying groceries. Charlie, we'll make sure your children know that defending all our freedom is why you aren't coming home. I hope heaven has a window you can watch your children grow and hear your message echo from below. And we ain't backing off or giving up, I'll preach what you taught me. They may have killed a soldier, but that man had an army. This is far more deep than some political parties. And you can't kill freedom, so this one is for Charlie. This ain't the America that all our parents love, but good men try to keep making it great. Pray that God will take care of us, the system is failing us, when good men die for the things that they say. And I can't just be quiet, so I gotta be brave, cause this is America. Lately it's scaring us, but one good man can change it all in a day.
So here's another thing. Okay, here's another side that I can kind of, I guess, argue or whatever, or talk about, is the fact that there's also people on the is it right side, that are kind of using this as like fuel
Yeah,
to,
yeah,
like,
that crap. Yeah,
like,
yeah.
no, because he wasn't about trying to convert people over to, from the left to the right. He was about having a mutual understanding from human to human. Okay. From all the videos that I've seen of him, it was more of a, let's try to come up with an understanding. I want to understand why you feel the way you feel, but I also want you to understand how I feel the way I feel. I want you to express to me your opinion, right? And then I'm gonna, express to you my opinion to rebuttal that. Like, whether or not you accept it, that's up to you. Whether or not I accept it, it's up to me. Like, yes, you find out, there's times where you find out that you may not like someone, but when you talk to them long enough, you find that you do have like one thing in common, or that one random thing in common, but you never know if you don't talk to them. It could either be music or the stuff that they've watched or stuff that they like to write, or read, or anything, but you don't know that. You just automatically dislike that person because they have one view that's different from you. So I think that part of some of the stuff that I've seen is like, the right is kind of looking to like use this as fuel against the left. And like he said, it's not a political party thing, but it's been happening, like, it's one of those where it's like, oh, you took out one of ours, and it's like, not really. You
No,
can't really say, like,
because he wasn't
you
right or
took out,
left.
like, you can't really say like you took out one of ours. You just took out another human being, like, on TV. Not on TV, but on camera, and it was being recorded. You know what I mean? Like, that's also wrong, to try to use that as fuel to, like, spark up some movement against a whole side, because not everybody on the other side believes in what happened, you know like, I don't know, like, you
Mm.
just, it's just one of those where you just can't. I don't
Can't win
know.
for losing.
Yeah, I don't like that it's kind of been going on, and like, I've been hearing it, And it's like, I get it, you know, like, has this sparked a new, I guess, a new form of like following, like a new following, I guess, and other people that didn't know what side to pick. There are no
Sometimes it's best
sides.
just to stay on the fence.
Like, there are no sides. To be honest, like for me, I don't believe there is a side. We're either gonna survive together or we're just screwed together. But
And
that's
more
just
times than none, we're all the same piece of wood.
right. Like, we're I don't know. But that's just me. That's just my way of thinking. Like, but you got one side using that as fuel to, like, spark up against the other side, and it's just, that's wrong too, because you're not making it any better. But like I said, there's also those select few that are using it as fuel to go against the other side, just like how on the other end, not everyone was excited or happy that that happened. Like, it was one of those, it's like, ah, damn, that's still too much. Like, you're really doing too much if you just couldn't handle a difference of opinion. That's just me.
I agree. I think it's stupid that a life loss is a celebration. It's really screwed up. It's really screwed up.
A life loss isn't exactly a celebration, because some people like to be celebrated
Mm,
when their life ends.
we get
Okay,
that.
no, a life loss isn't a mockery.
Mockery. Okay, there we go. Better. You
Okay,
shouldn't mock someone else's life just because you didn't agree with their points of views. You shouldn't try to destroy how their kids see them just because you didn't agree with the way that you saw them. I mean, you don't like every picture you take, do you? No, but you still take it. I just hope that his family finds some kind of peace. I hope the truth comes out about why it happened and what caused it to happen. But we all know that everybody has their own opinions. All the truth never be released.
yeah,
No one will ever know.
like I said, even I myself have my own opinions and my own theories, which, like I said, I'm gonna keep to myself because it'll be a long ass video. So I'm not into that.
All right. Well, rest in peace, Charlie Kirk. I mean it wholeheartedly. Rest in peace. And I hope that your family has a long, fulfilling life. And I hope that they can find some kind of a peace to keep on living. And I have, I really do hate that your family has to go through it. And I hate that anything that deals with you because you were a popular figure, a popular person, that there's so many people trying to trash what you left behind. When there's so many other people that do the same thing you do in a hateful way. Rest in peace, man. And to the next episode, we'll hope to see you guys back.
We'll see y'all next time.
Doses.